Almost every world major sports event have an official drink. Wimbledon has Pim's Cup, Masters, Azealia Cocktail, US Open Honey Juice, and UFC Bud Light Beer.
I'm gonna drink a Coors Light!
But the Kentucky Derby, which is the annual event in Louisville, where rich people wear big fancy hats, has an official drink, Mint Julep. The first official Kentucky Derby mint juleps were sold there in 1938 for 75 cents. Today, the standard mint julep costs $15. Each year, almost 120,000 of them are served over the weekend. It requires more than 1,000 pounds of fresh mint and 60,000 pounds of ice. You also can purchase a lightly upscale deluxe twist on mint julep, so 150 limited edition silver and gold cups will be available for $1,000 and $3,500 each. Yeah, well, let's make the one that tastes the same, but on a budget. We need fresh mint, and I wanted to find a particular type that can't be easily found at your local grocery store. Kentucky Kernel Mint is a variety of spearmint and is most often used in mint juleps. We need about 8 leaves without stems. Then for sweetness we need a little bit of simple syrup and add it to the silver cup, which costs around $5. Gently press it with a spoon or muddler to release the oils. Next, add 2 ounces of bourbon of your choice. Yeah, speaking of, subscribe so I can take you guys with me this summer on my epic drinking adventure. Okay, the most popular type of ice in the mint julep is crushed or pebble ice. Add 1 scoop to the glass and stir. Then add as much ice as you can on top and garnish with 3 or 4 fresh mint sprigs. It's optional, but you can also sprinkle a little bit of sugar powder. I prefer to drink it with a straw, or you can cover the top of the drink with a julep strainer. It will hold the crushed ice when drinking without a straw. It has a refreshing minty flavor. It's perfectly sweet, and it's almost impossible to tell that this drink has 2 ounces of bourbon. It should make you feel like a classy southern gentleman on a hot day at Kentucky Derby, and the horse you bet on just won the race. I know, you are asking, how about a non-alcoholic version made at home without extra effort? And I will tell you, take a large towel or a small bag, get a rolling pin, and smash about 1 cup of regular ice until it turns into the crushed one. Let's use whiskey without alcohol. Yeah, it's not exactly a real bourbon, but this one is made with many unique ingredients and tastes a little spicy, so it's the best ingredient that can replicate a whiskey flavor. Instead of fresh mint, let's use a few dashes of mint bitters and only a 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. Stir everything together and fill the glass with crushed ice. Well, it's not as flavorful as the original version, but it's not bad. I realized that bitters add a peppermint flavoring and whiskey has a peppery kick, so this julep tastes like burning chocolate mint. I couldn't leave you with the half-sensational mint julep, so I bought everyone's favorite ingredient, mint chocolate ice cream, then 1.5 ounces of the same spirit-free whiskey, and blend it. The mint julep shake is a delicious and unique flavor combination. The spicy whiskey alternative doesn't add the same burn of a regular whiskey, but it adds a complexity to the overall taste. It's also pretty far from the traditional one, but it's incredible. And now to possibly the most exciting version from the expert of all experts, AI Mint Julep. And this first version is wild. I asked, what is the unique and creative way to make and present a mint julep? And this thing said it could be by using liquid nitrogen to freeze the mint leaves and then crush them into fine powder to use as a garnish for the drink. What? I'm not comfortable when a robot is suggesting me to use the liquid nitrogen, so I asked to adjust it and make a version without it. Let's make ice with fresh mint frozen inside. This will add a beautiful visual element to the drink. To start, fill an ice cube tray with distilled water and place a fresh mint leaf in each cube. Freeze the tray until the water is solid with the mint leaves frozen inside. It actually wasn't that easy to make it. I only could freeze it inside of the sphere, but it turned out just like AI suggested, I hope. Next, let's infuse our bourbon with fresh mint leaves. I did that and left mint infusing in the whiskey for 24 hours. Well, mint leaves will not be used for a garnish, but the flavor is so good that it's probably ready to go. I added 1/2 ounce of simple syrup in the mixing glass and stirred everything with ice. Then strain in a cold glass with a minty ice sphere. Well, I think it's a great twist to elevate the classic mint julep and add some extra depth and complexity, but I wouldn't do it again. Watch this video and find out what is the best mint for mojitos, and I'll see you soon.